Well, they went and tried to oil some boards last night, as you can see. Big bunch of them over there. More of them over there. Some there as well. So yeah, it rained reasonably well last night. Not heaps, but rained enough. So, still raining just a bit at the moment, just slightly. So today we're going to have a go at putting the ceiling in. Well, it's pretty hard to see. We've got 1200 by 2400 chipboard sheets that he's hung on to for years for no real reason. And now they've got a use, even though you can barely see them. We haven't done that bit yet. See a bit of the roof sheets there, just barely. Yeah. A whole lot of plaster bog, he's hoping, and a bit of paint, and she should look reasonably good, but they're just weak as water. Because they're reasonably old, and I think a bit of moisture might have got to them at times, or a bit of humidity at times. And all the same, we're going up. We've got to get some insulation, put it up over these two sheets, and then there's another sheet there laying up against the white wall. We'll put that up, and then we've got to continue on with the next room, and probably these couple of rooms that are in there, around the corner here. Gee, she stinks like possum piss up there, just in that corner as such when we're putting that first sheet up, but yeah. Alright, it's sort of not working out too bad with some of this stuff. There's chunks out of the ends that sort of screw up your plans, and you've got to try and work around them or just start on different pieces altogether. We are really getting there. We've insulated all that. You might be able to see the pink fluff up there. Yeah, we've done the other bit. He wanted to cut all these ones straight and then start again, but the width of the boards we had, we would have had a whole stack of boards we couldn't use if we cut all those straight. So I said, well, how about we just put these ones straight in, we get a measurement like I've been doing with these, a measurement from there to there. We've got a measurement from the last big board to the end before the ceiling goes on an angle. And then I, as you can see, 435, 450, you can probably barely see the writing, and I just string line or chalk lined all of these ones, cut them all individually, and they come up flipping quite good actually. And we come up with a reasonably, there's actually a very neat fit, so within millimetres actually, the fit of all these shorter boards on the flat part, and now we're doing this angled part, and these all tend to vary a bit, so you can't expect much of a house that's over 100 years old, but these all vary within barely even an inch. And of course all this is probably going to have a trim stuck on there, and this is probably going to be plastered up or acrylic gap sealant or something like that, and get rid of all the numbers and then paint the whole show. But she's actually coming up quite nicely. So I'm just been measuring this, and I'm going to cut those. I'm going to do these little end pieces where it goes up to meet the vault and the rest there, and all the rest is asbestos. And then we'll probably get a bit of base coat, or he will, and a bit of fiberglass, easy tape, whatever you want to call it, the fiberglass tape, joining tape, and then over there with a bit of base coat, which is basically plaster of Paris and powdered glue mixed together, and a couple extra nails in this side here, and then that should just about come out looking like plaster wall. We're probably going to use a bit of sugar soap or methylated spirits to get rid of all this crap. And yeah, it'll look flaming good. And I mean, it's quite well insulated up there, and yeah, that's that wood box thing I was saying about. You can open it up from there, but he's actually thinking of making a door on the veranda side so he can feed in wood from the veranda and then open it up here and feed it in there, whereas originally you could only feed it in through this and take it back out to put in the fire. But He wants to rebuild the chimney, but it's going to be a lot easier just to buy a second-hand wood heater. So. It's a female one. Last 20 minutes has like been the battle of the party blowers / battle of the kazoos. This has been going non-stop for like 20 minutes now. Yeah, they're a lot smaller, the females. Anyway, I better keep cutting. This is wood like nothing I've ever seen. It's 90mm now, just about got her in. How's this? This recoiled like hell when I fired in, and it didn't go in. She's not normal wood. It's, as you can tell, the grain is a little bit different. And so then I've put a few screws in. Well, first these are second-hand screws. First one snapped off the end after about half a dozen rotations. Then I got the next one in. And the one after that snapped off after about 3 rotations. Tell you what, this is some piece of wood. That nail held and went through. We've decided to use another piece. Each of 2 that didn't go through and the 2 that snapped. And there's one that come out. Sole survivor. This would have been milled from some random old bit of crap like this tree. All that. Not from one of these perfectly straight ones in a dense forest that is fighting for light competition with the others and grows perfectly straight as a result. It's be just some gangly one on the edge or one in the paddock, and pretty much we've decided it's firewood, so yeah, stick with the other firewood. Well, you can't win them all. I was holding in a little too straight, she fired back, recoiled, still got the nail, I got stuck in between the studs. And I'll see. God, boy, that's jammed in there. Oh! God, blimey. Oh, there we go. Got it out. And I'll have to nail that one in by hand. She booted pretty hard down here too. And she's nice dense wood. But anyway, that's the one we replaced the other gangly one with, and not quite long enough, so just a little bit here, but this is just going to be a nailer for where the boards go into, and at some point these veranda posts, so that are repaired, not replaced ones, are going to be replaced when the appropriate paperwork is sorted. There we go. This is the end that had the vine on it, now silver papered to the top. There's still a little bit of vine you can see there. That was going good. It sort of stopped raining for a while. We got a chance to do this, and then it started raining again. So this will give it a little bit of protection. We'll be nailing into dry wood tomorrow. Yeah, this is going to sort of be like a 2-part sort of one. We don't have boards long enough to do the whole length. And there's what they done the other day. It's all coming together, but we're not going to have any boards for the other side, which is still reasonably good condition boards anyway. So, yeah.